Hello everyone, my name is OREL. This is my audio log from the June 7, 2025. And for those who are not familiar with who I am originally from Central Europe and I do share great concerns about what is happening with our country's civilization and the whole West. And I'm trying to do something about it to help us all. Months ago, I published a material presenting the only realistic solution, explaining how we can make a true stand for our future. Before you start asking questions, I strongly advise everyone to research the main material with the plan, where I summarize the situation for us all to make sure we all understand what is happening, what is at stake here, and how what is happening will ruin our lives with time. I have been monitoring the ongoing destruction of our nations for over a decade, and everything that I was warning about in the past is becoming more true than ever. I mean, everybody who is not blind, short-sighted, ignorant should be able to notice by now, on their own, how our countries are changing for the worse, and easily predict where everything is heading to. I haven't reached enough people. I haven't gathered a team big enough or enough support to make my plans become reality on a scale which will have a realistic impact on our situation around the world. And we are running out of time. Lots of things were happening in my life in the recent months. I became less active in the publishing material and in gathering people around my initiative, but this is about to change now. I do not see any other way to make a difference than what I propose in my ambitious plan. I have my own family now. I have more to lose than ever before. So for sake of us all, I will attempt to reach the like-minded people who are sharing my concerns, to see how many of you agree with me, to see what we can do all together to change our situation for the better by applying the only viable strategy which gives us a chance to change our situation with the current system for the better. If we don't do what I propose in the plan, we are all going to pay the highest price for our stupidity, divisions, and ignorance, because there is nothing else that can be done. So, let's start by discussing the subject from the video title of Internet Monitoring and the Censorship, which will be implemented in the near future and which will prevent like-minded people from finding each other or organizing or even communicating within a wider range if they oppose the mainstream narrative. Has anybody noticed that in recent months, maybe for over a year, the censorship online slowed down, allowing us to discuss sensitive subjects online in front of a wider public? Did anybody notice that mainstream platforms, instead of directly blocking or banning politically incorrect material online, decided to shadow ban such people, limiting their reach, allowing them to say almost whatever they want in their small echo chambers or to the audience which was following them for years? This is a new strategy which does not directly violate your freedom of speech but applies strictly defined consequences by enforcing limits on your freedom of reach, limiting your possibilities to reach out to a wider audience with your message, which prevents you from sharing your ideas with the new people or gives you the impression that nobody really cares about those politically incorrect subjects. The illusion of loosening censorship online is used to assemble data about politically incorrect messages or vocabulary, which is later used to train AI agents, which will be automatically categorizing the content of written or spoken messages online, and automatically take action to limit the range of specific messages or words, such as informing the authorities about a possible hate crime if you are living in one of those countries with a higher police state system. By posting mean memes or politically incorrect content, you are helping major internet censorship organizations and their partner companies to build a powerful internet monitoring system controlled by AI, which will make so-called hateful or politically incorrect content invisible to people in the open world. If you would like to know how fast it's probably going to be, then go to your Gmail mailbox and tell a friend to send you an email with some basic questions, such as, "How are you?" or "Are you going to be free tomorrow?" or anything else like that, and attempt to reply to see how the Google service itself analyzes what your friend has written to you and what sort of response Google Mail offers you to use as a proper answer before you even start writing anything. Another even faster system which an AI agent can use to analyze and classify your words, sentences or vocabulary might be how to spell check works in Microsoft or Google platforms, where everything you write may be analyzed by AI in real time before you even hit the enter button to send or post a message. This is the future people like you are most likely helping to build to cage us all within the future world system, and probably none of you even realize this. By posting unwelcome facts, stories, memes, you are helping major corporations and the true rulers of the system to enslave us more, and effectively prevent people who want to oppose this from organizing or raising their voice against the mainstream narrative in public. Of course, not all internet platforms will implement this, but let's be honest. When you want to reach more people, you must operate on the mainstream platforms because they have a monopoly on range of reach. In my video from months ago, I released information from an insider level about the final version of CBDC and more. And it did not go viral or anything. And only those who studied the material can recognize the threat and the value of presented information. It's like most of us ignore the warnings all the time and we do nothing about it. And when we suffer from the consequences, all we do is whine and cry. We act like cattle. We are treated like cattle, so they see us like cattle. Easy to control, contain, and do whatever they wish with us. I strongly advise you to study in detail my material with the solution and the plan, because if we really care about our future, our families, our future generations, we must be aware of the threats and take action now while it's still possible. So please, for the sake of us all, help me out by researching what I warned us all about and what I offer as a solution. If I don't gather enough supporters for my initiative before they implement this new level of censorship, then we are not going to make it. At this point, I do not know if my videos will have any reach within the current level of implemented censorship, but time will show. In my next videos, I will make major appeals and hopefully people like you will help me reach more like-minded individuals who share my concerns and are willing to do something that matters about it. I understand that many of you out there are feeling hopeless, demoralized, scared of openly sharing your opinions, ideas, and concerns, but things are only going to get worse with time. So if we are to do something about it, hurry up and help me with the realization of the proposed solution. All the details should be linked in the description below.